We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for the former Falcon. Tevin Coleman takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
He was tackled at the 20.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
From the 27, Garoppolo hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
First down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Going for it all. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. On 1st and 10, Jones toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second down, here's Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Jones now on 3rd down. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, San Francisco.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A gain of 2.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
9-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And it brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Tate. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his pass incomplete.
Jones' pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
21-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st down, 49ers.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Coleman. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
21 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
10, Giants 7.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
It's a gain of 10. And the 49ers first down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Jones on first down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Barkley on the carry.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, watch that.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Barkley.
That'll go down as a loss of 8. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
21-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On 2nd down, Mostert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Garoppolo. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Golden Tate. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Second and 12. Off the bootleg. Jones. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Talk about a young man who's been living up to the hype. Nick Bosa, 9 sacks in the regular season in 2019, but really turned his game up for the postseason. Had 4 in their run to the Super Bowl with the 49ers. This guy plays with such passion, such strength, and a huge football.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
For the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, but it'll be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Working with a 2nd and 4. Gets it to Gabriel on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, San Francisco.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And 3 at the Giants' 14-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown,
Taylor Gabriel. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
Good.
Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, 49ers.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
To number 85.
Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game? Or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his second straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Ballantyne to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and inches.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Taylor Gabriel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Niners 30, Giants 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Valentine to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
26-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 74 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
For the extra point.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And the 49.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
On the pickup.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
The ball carrier.
They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, 49ers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 48-yard attempt.
And Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide right for Gold, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They begin with a run by Barkley. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Saquon Barkley.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And 2 at the 45-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Jones off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Jones on the keeper.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10. At
Ready to get this next drive started, the New York offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
26.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down by...
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Mostert. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intercepted. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off-play action. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 31, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Right there, 54.
From the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First down, 49ers.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
But he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
49er first down.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the 49ers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.